Hey folks, and welcome to Ron's Rants. I'm Ron and I'm here to rant a little bit. So I'm really irritated today. I've got the news that the government is going to shut down the state again for 2 weeks. And I'm amazed. I'm amazed with our economy struggling and we're going to shut down the state. What is the thinking? Oh, it's about health? No, it's not about health. It's about money. Okay, it's about the additional contract tracers they want to hire. Let me ask you this. You're smart people out there, the people of Hawaii. The more money, the more contract tracers, the more they find a virus, or they may find people that are positive, the more money that the federal government sends to them. Make sense? How come we were the lowest a few months ago and now we're the highest in cases, COVID-19 cases? I'll tell you why. Because of the shortfall. Because they wanted to get more money, and the way to do it is to test more people. The more tests you do, the more people you're going to find. I guarantee you, if we went out and tested people for our heart, let's say, we would find more people with heart disease than we originally thought. Okay? I'm sure that there's people walking around with this thing. Okay? I'm not saying it doesn't exist. It does exist, but it's like anything. It's like the flus the flu we've had, the bird flu, the swine flu, the other things that we've had in our lifetime that we just dealt with, and we went on our lives. And we dealt with them. Okay, the small percentage of people that have really gotten sick from this thing is very small. They're usually elderly people. They're usually people that have other ailments. And many of the cases that they list as dying from COVID-19 are actually other ailments. They've had heart attacks. They've had cancer, different things like this. Okay, so that is the truth, folks. Don't let them fool you. Don't listen to their narrative, because it's a bunch of lies, okay? Now, in your illustrious government is allowing criminals to get out of jail, and if they test positive, guess where they're going to put them? They're going to put them in a hotel. And guess where other people that test positive are going to be? They're going to be in that same hotel. How would you like to be in a hotel with criminals right down the hall or right next to you? Are they going to come down? Are they going to break into your room? Are they going to steal your hard-earned money? Are they going to steal your possessions? Does that make a lot of sense? They're in jail for a reason. Keep them there. That is your job as a government, to keep the people secure. If you're talking about our health, that's part of our health. If you're keeping us in, you're keeping us indoors, you're making us wear a mask, you're making us breathe our own toxins. How is that healthy? Wouldn't it be better to get out and breathe fresh air? Wouldn't it be better to get out and have sunshine? Wouldn't it be better to eat right? Our body has an amazing immune system. This immune system protects us against viruses, diseases, this type of thing, as long as it's kept healthy. God gave us an amazing piece of machinery when he built the human body. It's designed to fight off disease, okay? It's not designed to be in a dimly lit room, hunkered down with a mask on our face. No, that's not it. That is not what it's designed for. Do you know, the businesses of Hawaii are struggling right now. We've got almost 40,000 people out of work, okay? How long do you think that, how long do you think we're going to last like that? How long do you think, if you're on unemployment, it's going to last? Maybe you're out of work. Maybe your business has failed because of this thing, because of the lockdown. Think of all these things, okay? These are important things. Maybe you can't feed your family. I guarantee you, the governor and the mayor and all them, They're still getting paid. You better believe they're getting paid. How is that fair? The more cases they get, the more federal funds that come in to the state. You know, I had a friend, it took some videos down at Ala Moana Mall the other night, and I was appalled at what it looked like. Normally it's bustling, you got tons of people running through there, and you know, just everybody living their lives and shopping and doing the things that, you know, that they love to do. Get out. And that's what you do in Hawaii. You get out and you smell the fresh air. You go to the beach. We can't even go to the beach. Ala Moana Mall was dormant. It looked like a ghost town. I did another podcast and I got a someone who responded to it and said, "Oh, if you don't like it here, you can leave," or if you don't. You know, that's not the point. I love it here. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say we don't want Hawaii to be a ghost town. We don't want our economy destroyed because of a tyrannical government, okay? Keeping us safe. That's the narrative, folks, and that's their lie. They're telling you lies. The Democratic Party is corrupt. They are a party of communism. They are a party of socialism. And they don't hide it anymore. Just tune into the corrupt media too. Stop watching CNN and all those ABCs and NBCs. They're not what's telling you the truth. They're not telling you the truth. People like me, and there's a lot of podcasts and a lot of videos out there of conservative people like myself, patriots, Americans that care about this country and care about Hawaii, telling you the truth. That's who you need to listen to. Okay? It's not the media, because the media is corrupt and just listen to them. You can tune into any station, they say the same, they're like parrots. They say the same exact thing. One starts, they repeat it. And all because they don't want Donald Trump back in office. You may not like Donald Trump. You may not like the way he talks, his actions, his rhetoric. But let me tell you something. You gotta love his policies, and you gotta love the man for sticking and keeping his promises. He's done it. He's the only politician I've seen in my lifetime, and I am 69 years old, that has kept his promises. Maybe Reagan a few things, but nothing like Trump. Trump has got a list of accomplishments. Look them up. They're too many to mention right now. I'd be on for an hour telling you about them all. Okay? We need to get this economy back going. I was in Honolulu last week, and I went through and I saw a parking lot, and it was full of rental cars. Full. I mean, there must have been 500 rental cars out there, all parked, dormant. Dormant. You know why? Because we have no tourists. Because we shut down the state. And without tourists, almost 30,000 tourists a day were coming into Hawaii. They're gone. It's down to about 800 to maybe 1,300 coming in. And they're not all tourists. And they can't, even if they are tourists, they can't do anything. They can't go anyplace. They can't go to the beaches. Everything's shut down. Okay? We have an immune system as long as we keep it healthy and we eat right and do all the things I said. I've said this in every podcast that I've done. As long as we keep this body healthy, it's an amazing thing. God gave us an amazing piece of machinery. All we got to do is keep it healthy, and it'll fight any virus, any disease. Okay? I realize there are older people, there are people with ailments that need hospitalization, and I understand that. But you don't keep the healthy people inside. You don't restrict healthy people. You will make those people sick. Do you want to wear a mask the rest of your life? Do you want to breathe your own toxins? Do you think COVID's going away magically? Or any flu or anything like that, or any disease just going to go away? So how long are you going to stay in your house? How long are you going to keep that mask on? It's time to take our government back. It's time to demand our rights. It's time to make sure that they stop pushing us around as the people of Hawaii. I love this state. I love this country. And I will fight and I will do whatever it takes to get our freedoms back. But I need you to help with that. And so does your president. He needs help. He needs the American people to stand behind him, re-elect him, so we can take our country back from the chaos that's happening in our streets. And it may not be happening here in Hawaii, but just think about it. It's happening in all these democratic states, and they are destroying our cities. And they want you to pay for it. They want the American taxpayers to pay for it. And I know I'm rambling about a lot of things, and I've heard stories that people that work for Hawaiian Airlines, they're scared. They are scared because Hawaiian Airlines is struggling. So think about that. A carrier that's been around for 50 years, what if they're out of business? What happens to the economy? We don't have the tourist. The Democratic Party is corrupt. I hate to say it, but they have been corrupted. They have been hijacked. I don't know what happened to them, but they're full of communists and socialists, and they want that for you and I. And I can tell you, all you got to do is do your research. Every country that's ever tried socialism has failed. But they want to put sprinkles on it. You know, they want to put sprinkles on it, and they say, oh, but we'll do it differently. No, it's not different. We live in a capitalist society, okay? And that is why we're the strongest country in the world. But we're slowly losing that because we're losing our freedoms. And we can't sit there like a bump on a log and accept this. It's going to take every citizen of Hawaii to get down and peacefully protest this shutdown of our economy. You may not be able to eat right now. You may be out of business. You may not be getting paid. What about our governor and our mayor? Do you think they're getting paid? Sure, they're getting paid. I guarantee you they're getting paid. This is not right. This is not right for the people of Hawaii to suffer because the government didn't do his job. You know, I can't speak any clear on this subject. All I can do is I'm hopeful that you will listen and you will think a little bit about this and you'll stop acting like sheep. Stop following. You need to start questioning. We need to take our rights back. We need to be Americans. We need to be united. I don't care if you're from Hawaii. I don't care if you've moved here. I don't care if you're Asian or if you're Hispanic or if you're black or white or you're full Hawaiian. You should be proud of what you are. But more importantly, we should work as a united people because that's what made this country strong. Okay? That's what made us strong. And we need to take back our country and we need to be the American people again. We've helped every other country in the world when they've had strife, they've had hurricanes, they've had earthquakes, any natural disaster they've had, the United States has been there to help them. We need to continue that tradition. We need to continue the thing that our forefathers set up this country to be. They never planned it to be, and that's why they gave us these rights. Okay? That's why we have the Second Amendment. That's why we have the right to bear arms, to protect ourselves against a tyrannical government. Okay? Lincoln said, if we were ever destroyed, it wouldn't be from an outside force. It wouldn't be China. It wouldn't be Russia. It would be internal. And that's exactly what's happened to this country. You look at the streets, you look at these riots and these anarchists that are tearing down these cities, breaking windows, pulling people out of their cars, beating them, destroying businesses, burning, looting, and murdering. Yes, murdering. We don't want that here. We don't want it anywhere in this United States. We need to come together as a people. I know I've talked way too long, You probably won't listen to this whole thing, but I hope you listen and take a little piece of it and understand that I am trying to tell you the truth and that we need to take our rights back. I say it over and over and over. If we don't stand for something, we will fall for anything. Okay? Evil will flourish if good men and good women do nothing. I thank you for your time. This is Ron with Ron Rants. God bless you. God bless Hawaii. And God bless the United States. Thank you.